A man loses his career, his leg, and his dignity, all because his own teammate paid a crowd to beat him half to death. Years later, that same broken player is about to build the strangest soccer team in movie history, a team powered by actual kung fu. This is Shaolin Soccer, and by the time the final whistle blows, soccer is never going to look the same again. Before any of this happens, there's a soccer star everyone calls Golden Leg, a striker so accurate he never misses a shot, feared and respected across the entire league. His teammate Hung has been quietly jealous of him for years, smiling through gritted teeth every time Golden Leg's name gets called out over the stadium speakers. One day, Hung finally makes his move. He offers Golden Leg a deal, throw the championship match on purpose, and split a small fortune in bribe money. It's not even a hard sell. Greed does most of the convincing on its own. Golden Leg takes the deal. He kicks the ball wide in front of a packed stadium, and the crowd doesn't just boo, they riot. Furious fans storm the field and beat him so badly they shatter his leg beyond repair. Hung watches it happen from a safe distance, smiling the whole time. With his rival crippled and disgraced, Hung's career takes off almost overnight, and within a few years, he's one of the most powerful, most feared coaches in the entire sport. Golden Leg, meanwhile, ends up working for the very man who destroyed him, reduced to Hung's personal errand boy, mocked in public every single day like it's part of the job. He finally works up the nerve to beg Hung for one shot at coaching a team of his own. "You?" Hung laughs. "Coach a team? You're nothing." Golden Leg finally snaps and accuses Hung of orchestrating the whole thing years ago. Hung doesn't even bother denying it. "Of course I did," almost proud of himself. "I paid every single person in that crowd myself, every single one." Golden Leg has no leg, no career, and now, no illusions left about the man who ruined him. Wandering the streets one day, hollow and defeated, Golden Leg passes a pickup soccer game and stops to watch, lost in memories of what he used to be. A voice behind him says, "That's not how you play." He turns around to find a garbage collector, calmly stretching his legs, and then launching into the air like it's nothing. The man introduces himself as Sing. He's a devoted disciple of Shaolin Kung Fu, and he hands Golden Leg a business card that looks like it was made in someone's garage. Sing tries to explain his big idea, that Kung Fu could make everyday life easier for everyone. That woman who just slipped on a banana peel, Kung Fu would have saved her, completely serious. Golden Leg thinks the guy's a joke and chucks a beer can at him. Sing casually kicks it, and it disappears into the sky. Golden Leg assumes it was a trick of the light and walks off, unconvinced. Undeterred, Sing goes about his day, effortlessly helping a stranger move a refrigerator that would normally take 4 men, then heads to a bun shop to spend the little cash he's collected. That's where he meets Mei, a shy young woman who makes dumplings using pure Tai Chi, tossing dough into the air and catching a boiling pot barehanded like it's nothing. Sing tries charming his way into a free meal. "You're really talented," he tells her, "and beautiful too." Mei isn't buying it, and refuses to sell him anything without payment. When he offers his busted-up shoes as collateral, she's not impressed. "I wouldn't take those if you paid me," she tells him flatly. Out of options, Sing does the only thing left. He starts singing in the street. It's ridiculous, but somehow the whole block ends up dancing along with him, strangers falling into rhythm they didn't know they had, until the restaurant owner storms out screaming at everyone to get lost. In the chaos, Sing slips away without paying, leaving his old shoes behind. Mei tosses them straight in the trash without a second thought. Sing tracks down his old kung fu brother, Ironhead, now working security at a nightclub, wasting a skill set that used to mean something. Sing pitches him on a dream: use singing, dancing, and performance to bring kung fu back into people's everyday lives. Ironhead isn't interested. "Look at yourself," he says. "You don't even own a pair of shoes." Their boss overhears them slacking off and cracks Ironhead across the head with a beer bottle, ordering him back to work. Desperate to look useful in front of his boss, Ironhead begs to let Sing perform on stage for the customers. Instead, the boss just hits him again and drags him up to perform alongside Sing. It goes badly. Their act is so bad the crowd turns hostile, storms the stage, and starts beating both brothers. Sing could fight back. He could probably level the whole club without breaking a sweat, but he doesn't want Ironhead to lose his job over it, so he takes the hit and lets himself get knocked out cold. Meanwhile, out on the street, Golden Leg spots a beer can wedged into a brick wall, the exact one Sing kicked earlier that day. He pulls at it out of curiosity, and the wall crumbles apart, revealing Sing squaring off against a group of nightclub thugs on the other side. Sing tells them to apologize for jumping his brother. They laugh in his face and attack. At first, Sing holds back, clearly capable of ending the fight instantly but reluctant to actually hurt anyone. When they don't quit, he finally kicks a stray soccer ball at one of them, sending the guy flying clean off his feet. Then he kicks it again, and again, blasting through concrete and sending the entire group scattering in terror, begging for mercy. He wins easily, but it doesn't feel like a victory. Sing's still stuck on the fact that nobody out there actually respects Kung Fu the way he does. He sits alone afterward, sipping a drink, completely deflated by how the day went. That's when Golden Leg catches up to him and asks, almost cautiously, if he can examine his leg. Watching Sing move, something clicks for Golden Leg. This isn't just fighting talent, this is a soccer player unlike anything the sport has ever seen. You should be playing soccer, Golden Leg tells him. Sing is floored by the idea and immediately begs Golden Leg to start training him. Golden Leg's first note: "You need actual shoes before we start." Sing goes back to Mei, hoping to get his old ones back, but she tells him she already threw them out. They were falling apart anyway. Just as he turns to leave, disappointed, she stops him and hands them back, fully repaired and covered in little stickers. Sing can't stop smiling. Next, he goes brother by brother, trying to recruit his old kung fu family into a soccer team that could bring their art back into the spotlight. Every single one of them turns him down. Life's been hard since their master passed away, none of them have trained in years, and their skills have all but disappeared. One brother shrugs it off while sweeping a shop floor, insisting those days are behind him. Another laughs the idea away between customers at a noodle stand. The sixth brother, once famous across the group for blinding speed and near flight, can now barely take a few steps without stumbling, a fact that clearly embarrasses him more than he lets on. Sing walks away convinced he's failed completely, but his words land harder than he realizes. One by one, in the days that follow, the brothers start showing up uninvited. First one, then two more, until the whole group is standing together on a rooftop, ready to train, reminded for the first time in years of who they used to be before life wore them down. Training does not go smoothly. Sing's first kick sends the ball straight into orbit. They end up waiting 2 hours just for it to come back down. Golden Leg makes it clear, raw power means nothing without control. Anyone can kick hard, he tells Sing. I need you to kick exactly where I tell you to. He starts small, tossing eggs at Sing to test his precision. The first one shatters on impact. The sixth brother, watching his breakfast get destroyed, chases after the wreckage in tears, trying to salvage the yolk off the ground. That was my only egg today, he mutters, scraping at the pavement. The second egg splatters across Sing's pants. Panicking, Sing tries to redirect the next one and accidentally launches it straight into the third brother's mouth. In a moment nobody in the group will ever let him live down. Watch where you're aiming that thing, the third brother sputters, wiping egg off his chin. Slowly, the chaos turns into control. Sing starts handling the ball with an almost impossible level of precision, and the brothers, one after another, start reconnecting with the powers they thought they'd lost forever. Golden Leg enters the newly formed team into their very first match, against a squad built entirely out of the same nightclub thugs Sing humiliated earlier. Before the game even starts, their captain keeps accidentally dropping weapons out of his shorts, which is never a good sign. The match begins fine, then it turns into a brawl. The opposing team starts attacking Sing directly with a barrage of flying kicks, and the rest of Sing's brothers get overwhelmed fast. One of them even tries to wave a literal white flag made of his own pants, only for the other team to force him into an even more humiliating gesture in front of the entire crowd. That's the moment something shifts. Sing feels it before anyone else does. They're back, he tells Golden Leg, and he's right. Watching their brother get humiliated reignites something the others thought was gone for good, and their kung fu returns in full force. What follows is a total mismatch. The brothers dismantle the other team effortlessly, using powers that make the opposing keeper, who bears an uncanny resemblance to a certain martial arts legend, look completely outmatched. The only reason the match ends scoreless is that Sing's own kick is so powerful it slams off the goalpost instead of going in. Still, it doesn't matter. The team celebrates their first real win, and even the thugs they just humiliated ask to join their side afterward. Across town, Hung is assembling his own terrifyingly overpowered soccer squad, testing them in an underwater training pool that ends in an actual explosion, a small preview of just how far he's willing to go to win. When word reaches him that Golden Leg is entering the same tournament, Hung comes to check out the competition personally, and can't stop laughing at what he sees. He's so unbothered that he pays Golden Leg's entry fee himself, just for the pleasure of watching him fail publicly one more time. Consider it a gift, Hung tells him, from one old friend to another. He tries to humiliate Golden Leg one more time, ordering him to shine his shoes in front of everyone. But the whole team steps in and turns the moment back on Hung instead, leaving him red-faced in front of his own scouts. Sing takes the win straight to Mei, thanking her properly for fixing his shoes. He shows her a beautiful dress displayed on a mannequin in the mall and encourages her to try it on, to let herself feel as confident as she actually is. She hesitates, self-conscious, clearly not used to that kind of attention. Once I win this tournament, Sing tells her, I'll buy you every dress in that store. It's a sweet gesture, except Sing barely has 2 coins to rub together, and he quietly promises to mop the restaurant floor in exchange just to make the moment real for her. The team's next opponent, a squad nicknamed the Tofu Team, doesn't stand a chance. Sing's brothers score so fast and so relentlessly that the other team looks genuinely stunned, like they can't process what's happening in front of them. By the final whistle, the score sits at a ridiculous 42-0, sending shockwaves straight to Hung, who suddenly isn't laughing quite as hard anymore. The team becomes an overnight sensation, crushing every opponent put in front of them and drawing bigger crowds with every match. Inspired by Singh's encouragement, Mei decides to finally step outside her comfort zone and gets a dramatic makeover, one that, to put it gently, doesn't land the way she hoped. When the team sees her new look at the restaurant, they can't help laughing, which understandably sends her into a fury. Later, Mei quietly asks Singh if he actually likes her. He tells her honestly that he does, but only as family, like a sister. It's not the answer she was hoping for, and it stings more than he realizes. She tells him if his shoes ever break again, she'll always fix them. He brushes it off completely, promising he'll never need old shoes again now that he's on top. He has no idea he just broke her heart. With every other team defeated, Singh's squad heads to the championship final against Hung's personally engineered Team Evil. Before the match, Hung tries to buy Golden Leg off exactly the way he did years earlier. Golden Leg refuses outright. "I know I'm greedy," he admits. "Just not for your money. I want to beat you. That's the only payment I care about now." Hung storms off, furious that his old rival won't just take the easy way out like he did all those years ago. Right before the final match, Singh swings by Mei's restaurant, only to find she's gone. The owner tells him she was let go after her cooking started coming out bitter and sour for no reason. Singh picks up one of her buns off the ground and takes a bite, and the truth hits him instantly. She must have been crying while she made them. Their last conversation clearly hurt her far more than he understood. There's no time to fix it now. The championship final is starting, whether he's ready for it or not. The championship kicks off strong, with Singh's team steamrolling through the opposition's early defense with ease. Then Singh lines up a shot with everything he's got, and the opposing goalkeeper stops it cold, one-handed, almost bored. He throws the ball back and taunts Singh to try again. "Is that everything you've got?" The goalkeeper sneers. Singh tries a trick shot, blocked. He puts everything into a third attempt, and this time it takes the goalkeeper both hands to stop it. Hung just laughs from the sidelines. He's dosed his entire team with performance-enhancing drugs beforehand, and the gap in raw power is now enormous. Then Team Evil goes on the attack, and it becomes horrifyingly clear that Hung was never trying to win by scoring. He's paid off the referee, and now his players are deliberately trying to cripple Singh's team, one gruesome tackle at a time. Player after player gets carried off the field, seriously hurt. By halftime, some of Singh's teammates are too frightened to keep playing, and the team is one injury away from automatic disqualification. Panic sets in. "If we lose one more man, it's over," Golden Leg tells them, and for a moment nobody says a word. Then the third brother steps forward, volunteering for the most dangerous job left on the field. "Goalkeeper. Someone has to," he says quietly. "It might as well be me." Team Evil throws everything they've got at him, kick after kick, his clothes shredding under the impact, until, somehow, he catches the ball clean and launches a counterattack. Singh takes the shot, but it clips the post and stays out. Hung orders one final, all-out attack. His team blasts the ball with everything they have, and the impact alone knocks the goalkeeper unconscious. Down a player, Singh's team is disqualified on the spot. That's when Mei shows up, sporting an even more questionable haircut than before, and volunteers to take the empty goalkeeper spot. Singh tells her it's far too dangerous, but she's already made up her mind, standing her ground for probably the first time since he's known her. Before walking onto the field, she quietly hands Singh his shoes, freshly patched with even more stickers than before, without saying a word about what happened between them. Her first moments in goal are rough. She trips almost immediately, drawing laughs from both sides of the stadium. But everything changes the moment Team Evil's striker unloads a devastating kick straight at her. Instead of getting flattened, Mei calmly redirects the force using pure Tai Chi, absorbing and controlling the ball like it weighs nothing at all. The stadium goes silent in disbelief. Singh looks at her like he's seeing her clearly for the very first time. Mei sends the ball soaring into the air. Singh leaps, channels everything he's got into one final strike, and the kick unleashes what looks like an actual tornado, tearing through Team Evil and ending the match instantly. Hung, watching his entire plan collapse in real time, stumbles backward in fury and tumbles down through the stadium seating. Singh's team wins the championship. Hung is arrested shortly after for doping his players, finally facing real consequences for every dirty trick he's pulled across an entire career built on cheating. Sometime later, Singh is out jogging in the same patched-up shoes Mei fixed for him, still covered in her stickers, when he passes the same woman who slipped on a banana peel back at the start of the film. This time, she catches herself effortlessly, with a perfect kung fu stance, like it's second nature now. Singh smiles. Somewhere along the way, without even realizing it, he actually did what he set out to do. He brought kung fu back into everyday life, one person at a time, exactly like he always believed he could. So, tell us in the comments, which brother's power would you want for yourself? And if you're into more underdog sports movies like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe for the next one.